Hi everyone, it's Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. So today I have a dreaded Scentsy collab edit video. So I want to go through and add the bars that are going away for the spring summer catalog release. So all the fall winter bars that are being discontinued. And then because I know what's coming back for spring summer, I also can remove those bars. I have skipped my quarterly club that would have come on February 18th, if you can see that here. And I'm not going to go through my bi-monthly because I'm going to share that haul with you when it comes. There's only a few things in there. That one's not as big as the other, as you can tell. We are starting off with 51 items in my quarterly club that we're going to be editing here today. Um, yeah, I from the notes I've taken in my brainstorm already, I do believe this number is going to go up, but I have other edits to make to my other club, but probably won't be doing that till late March when it's actually about ready to ship. So let's just get right into it. Okay, I have all the things next to me, the discontinuing list, what I want to add, what I want to get rid of, the new catalog. I have all the things. So let's just get started. I'm hoping to make some decent um, edits in here. I feel like this club, I only have a couple, maybe shockers, and the rest are returning. So let's get into it. Okay, as you can see from the top here, my next club of this order process is May 18th. So I probably could have waited to like remove some of these, but I definitely need to add the discontinuing bars by the end of the month or they won't be available to add. So the pre-tax total that we're starting with is at 287, and like I said, this will probably go up, and I haven't even picked a half price item, but I'll probably wait till this gets closer to actually shipping to do that. Okay, these top bars are not going to be edited whatsoever because I haven't seen them in a while, and so I'm not taking any risks. Walnut Raisin Muffin, Marshmallow Mint Cocoa. We did see that in the December whiff box, I'm pretty sure. Maybe that's a sneak peek, or maybe they just had a lot of the bars extra. I'm not entirely sure, but I would be excited if that came back to the catalog. But don't know if I'm not going to remove it on that hunch, so I'm just going to keep it again. We have Apple and Oats, Marshmallow Mint, Sweet Plum Pastry, Dumbo, First Kiss Fireworks, NHL Fresh Ice, Toasted Marshmallow, which I did actually realize after some people were saying it that caramel chestnut is really similar to toasted marshmallow, which is great because I only get this club 3 times a year if I do if I do a skip shipment, and I do love toasted marshmallow, and I just love that scent in the house. So having another scent that's comparable and getting it in my club as well is totally helpful. So not taking out toasted marshmallow or caramel chestnut. We have Moana scent, pineapple mint, angel, birthday wishes, graduation, cranberry pumpkin spice. I did debate taking out cranberry pumpkin spice a while ago. I talked about this, but it's one of the only like pumpkin scents, and you'll see from what I add to my club, it's one of the only pumpkin scents I really continually feel drawn to. Like some of them I might be in the mood for briefly, but I just don't love them the way I enjoy cranberry pumpkin spice, so I'm keeping it. Then we have The Nightmare Before Christmas, Halloween Town, and Olaf Warm Hugs. Okay, here is where we get into some of my other bars, and don't come for me. I know this is going to be shocking. You probably already know what's coming here. This is going to be like the way I feel when people say they're removing apple butter frosting from their club. I'm like gasping. You might feel this way. I'm going to remove almond croissant. I talked about this briefly in one of my recent videos. I think I have like 4 bars of it maybe. And I just don't reach for it. And while it's good and while I'm sure I can mix it with things and really enjoy it and all the things, would I reach for this bakery bar over all of my other bakery bars? And the answer is no. And based on the fact that I know I have 4 bars of it, I know the answer is no. And so part of my recent, like, I went through and was like, what am I all going to remove for bars? A lot of the ones in this club are going to be returning, so that's great. But my other club, I really was like, do I actually want this? And I kind of made some tough cuts, which I haven't done yet. I'll show that, like I said. But talking about almond croissant, like, while it would be easy for me to just keep it, I just want to keep what I actually love. And I feel like I don't love this more than I love like a vanilla bean buttercream or a sugar cookie or things that like I truthfully would choose over almond croissant. So I'm actually gonna remove it. So I'm gonna hit the trash can and I'm gonna say yes, remove this item. Okay, it's done. I did it. It's over with. It's done. Um, yeah, but I just kind of came to this realization, and I'm actually gonna remove snowberry too. So sorry, but I I don't need to hold on to these bars that I kind of like in my club because it makes my club total just ridiculous, and then I just end up with a stockpile of them, and then have to either go through them and hate melt them or try to offload them. So like I'm just gonna remove it. While I do enjoy snowberry, I probably will have the chance to get it again at some point, and I do believe I have more. So like I'm just gonna go through and I'm gonna also remove this. So those are the only two like shocking cuts, I think, because everything else we're going to go through and remove is coming back in the spring summer catalog, and then I'm going to go through and add the discontinuing bars. So red berry and spruce is safe; it's going to stay. Okay, I believe these next three bars. So first we have apricot vanilla. I am going to go ahead and remove this because it is coming back. This is always scary to do, but it's in the catalog. I can see it. I'm going to say remove it. Berry Bright also came back, so I'm going to go ahead and remove that. Havana Cabana is also in the catalog. Yes. Just double checking because this one I was a little bit nervous about. Yes, this one's also in the catalog, so I'm going to go ahead and remove that. Iridescent Pearl did not make it back in the catalog, which I'm not entirely shocked about, but I'm definitely glad I clubbed it. And I'm glad I bought a fragrance flower when I did backup of this because I do really love this in the fragrance flower for sure. But yeah, kind of bummed about this, but also not entirely surprised. Just Breathe did come back. I was a little bit nervous about that one, but I'm going to go ahead and remove that because it did return. And then Lemon Sorbet also did return. I was also a little bit nervous about that one. I have Mad for Melon, which I'm super, super glad I clubbed because I kind of fell in love with it like late last summer. And I almost was like, do I really want it in my club? I'm super glad I threw it in here because it didn't return. So that one's going to stay. Next, we have Mocha Doodle, which did come back. And then Pina Colada Cha Cha also came back, so I'm going to remove that. Pineapple Pucker. 2 spring summers ago, I'm like, oh, I have Pina Colada Cha Cha, so I don't need Pineapple Pucker. Last season, I was like, ooh, I know this seems crazy. Like, I'm going to do both the pineapples, but what if? This year, I took the same strategy. I was like, I'm just going to do both the pineapples because what if? And Pineapple Pucker didn't return, you guys. So, some people don't like pineapple, but pineapple is probably one of my favorite summer smells besides coconut, honestly. So, I am so happy I clubbed this because I would have been devastated to open the catalog and been like, oh, why did I debate it? It didn't even come back. So, Pineapple Pucker did not return, and then also Pink Sugarberry Mint. I feel like Pink Sugarberry Mint we kind of saw coming with how much of it was in the clearance. Like people continually kept saying, like, I don't think that's safe. It's really not like so much of it's in the clearance. I probably need to test this one a little bit. Like, do I really want it like in the long haul? You know what I mean? Because if I melt more of it and I'm just like not feeling it, I could easily take it out. I'm sure I have a decent amount of bars of this. Probably at least two. Maybe to some people that doesn't sound like a decent amount, but I'm obviously getting it in this club, like continually. So I just need to evaluate if I want to keep getting it or not. This one's going to be a test bar. Okay, then we keep going down. Squeeze the Day did come back. Super happy about this. I wasn't as nervous about this one as I was as Lemon Sorbet, but you just never know. So Squeeze the Day did come back. Going to remove that. And then Sugared Strawberry also came back. So I'm going to go ahead and remove that too. Summer Holiday did not return. Super glad I put this one in my club, you guys, because this did not come back. And I'm actually kind of surprised because I do think this was a decent seller. This is one of my favorites in the floral section, besides like Luna, I guess. But some of the other ones, like Hibiscus Pineapple and some of those, aren't my favorite. I definitely prefer Summer Holiday, and same with Mad for Melon, which I feel like is kind of more floral too. I really fell in love with those last summer. So typically I would not gravitate towards the florals, but I was really enjoying those. So that didn't come back. That's going to stay. And then Summer Moonlight and Tangerine Creamsicle both returned. And I think Tangerine Creamsicle, yeah, Summer Moonlight and Tangerine Creamsicle both back in the catalog. So I'm going to remove those. And then Sunkissed Citrus is also back. So Corey will be happy about that. I didn't put it in my club. I wasn't like overly concerned because I don't love that scent, but he'll be happy. He really likes that scent. Okay, and then we have Sea Salt and Avocado. Super glad I threw this in at the last minute because this did not return. So to my knowledge, the brick is still in club as far as I'm aware and will continue to stay there. Same with the pomegranate one, Perfectly Pomegranate. That brick should also be available in club, but that did not come back either. So I'm really glad I threw in the Sea Salt and Avocado because you guys know I like this one. Also glad I bought a backup fragrance flower of this because it's really good in the fragrance flower. Kind of sad. I know some people are going to be very upset that that didn't return. Okay, then we have Jack's Obsession. That's going to stay. Give Me Candy, I have on my I need to melt and test it list because I kind of feel the same way about this one as I do with Almond Croissant, just not as strongly. I just want to test it to see, like, do I love it or not? I mean, I have a hunch that I might remove it. I really loved it when it came out, but do I love it as much as I love things like Vanilla Bean Buttercream and Sugar Cookie? I know I keep going back to those two, but they really are my favorite bakeries. So, like, I just want to test it to be sure. So this one might get removed, but this doesn't process till May, so I have some time to test that. And then Maple Rum Cake, I do like that one. Caramel Chestnut, we already talked about. Maraschino Sugar Cookie, yes. And then we have the Buttercream collection. You guys know I loved this collection. There's two of each of these, which I honestly might leave these at two. I didn't realize I had these set at two, but I might leave them there for now just because I don't have any of these. I might have another set of these in my other club, I think. But I'm just going to leave those at two because once you drop it down to one, you can't go back up. So I'm going to leave these all. That was a pleasant surprise. I didn't realize I had that. And then I have Snickerdoodle. I do like this one. Definitely more like fall wintry for me. Sweet Origin Evergreen. I think this is the only evergreen winter tree type of scent I'm going to keep in my club. I think this is the one I decided that I'm going to go with. And I don't need any others. And then the North Calls I also have on my need to test docket. So I think if I have a bar of it, which I'm not sure if I do, I'll test it before this club runs and then make a decision, or I'll get it in this club run and then test it and go from there. So, okay. Now we're going to add more items. Let's see what the total was. 216 from 287. That's not bad, but I think we're going to add like close to 20 bars. So let's go. I already have my Bring Back My bars in my other club in case you're wondering about those. So for these bars, we don't want to go to promotions because these are in the catalog right now. We want to go to Scentsy Wax bars. And this is going to be a massive list because it's going to pull all the bars that are available right now. But let's go down the line. The first one on the docket is Apple and Cinnamon Sticks. I am going to add this. This bar I was a little bit on the fence about, but I came to the realization that I was like, should I just like make all the bars I want and then kind of whittle them back from there, like yes or no? But because this is going to come in May, the next shipment is going to come in August. And by August 1st, with the catalog move, we should know what's returning and what's not returning. So I'm only going to get one set of these bars before I actually know if they're going to come back or not. And I can live with having at least one more of all these bars. That's totally fine. Even if it makes the total of this club a little bit higher momentarily, that's totally okay with me. Because to have that security of just knowing I have it parked here just in case, and I only need to go through one cycle essentially before I know what's coming back. I'm super happy with how that kind of shook out with the catalog moving and how this affects this club. Because it used to be I would add these things and then I would get them right away after they discontinued because of how the catalog was. But now with it moving back a month for launching, it actually works out really well for this club shipment timing because I only am going to get these one time and then I should know if they return. So, for example, apple and cinnamon sticks, I'm only going to get it in May, and then by the time this runs in August, I should know if I need to keep it in here if it's not coming back, or I can just remove it before it runs in August, and I'll only have it one time. So I think it's a good deal personally for me. Apple cherry strudel, I'm going to add that, and then I am going to add Arctic Kiss. I feel like I have a fair amount of these, but I feel like this is one that I'm definitely in the mindset like I'll just see if it comes back after I'm only going to get one bar of it, so like I'm not super butthurt about that. I am debating what I should do with Around the Campfire. I kind of like, I really haven't tested this bar, but I feel like it's really popular, so I'm just going to leave it. I'm just not going to do anything with it. I feel like if I added it to my club, I would just let it sit and I wouldn't even test it. So ignorance is bliss. I'm just like not even going to add it or test it or do anything. I'm just going to look past it and act like I didn't know it was there. Okay, none of these. What was that? Autumn Road Trip? No. Okay. Some of these are like staying, like Black Raspberry, Vanilla, Blue Grotto. Some of those are staying in the catalog. Blue Sage and Tonka is actually staying in the Spring Summer catalog. So that's awesome if you like that scent. Okay, Bright Cider Life, I am definitely going to add. And then I'm also going to add Caramel Apple Craze. And I'm also going to add Cashmere and Corduroy and Cider Milk. Sorry if I'm like clicking through these really fast. I'm gonna add cinnamon buttercream. That is definitely on the list going away. Continue. Okay. Clementine cupcake should be. Yep, that's in going forward. Not that I like that one, but still. Okay, cozy cardigan. Yes. And cran apple crumble. 100% yes. Crumb top, I definitely put in my other club. Sorry, I'm scrolling through these pretty fast. I was checking the catalog. Totally, I do like this Disney Totally Mini bar, but it's going to stay around, so I'm not going to put it in the club. Frosted Vanilla is the one I want next. Ooh, okay. Frosted Vanilla, yes. Graham Cracker Crunch, 100% yes. Might bump this up to 2. I'm going to bump this up to 2. Because, oh shoot, now I have 3. I'll go back and edit that. Or I might just keep it at 3, to be honest. Because I feel like this one, I go through so fast. Like either people want it or I want to use it. So I'm going to leave that. Not a bad situation to have more, especially since I'm only going to get this one time. That would be one that if it went away, I would want more than one probably. So I'm just going to leave that for now. Okay. Hug in a Mug, I'm going to do. And then some of these in the middle. Johnny Appleseed is staying, yes. Some people are concerned about that. I think the Marvel 9 Realms, yes, Marvel 9 Realms is going away. So if you like that one, this one right here, you're going to want to keep that. Okay. Perfect Peppermint, here we go. Perfect Peppermint, I am definitely keeping. That's one of my faves. Oh crap, I clipped this back. I do believe I have pink coconut in my other club. I'll have to double check. I have kind of like a summer club and a winter club. I don't know if you can tell that. Polar Bear Hug, definitely keeping. Pumpkin Cinnamon Swirl, definitely keeping. No. Silver Bells, yes. I only think I have a couple left. This is a lot of bars on here, you guys. Sugar Cookie, absolutely. I was considering putting this in my bi-monthly, but I can always get the brick. So this is one that's super popular with my customers and like my mom and other people, obviously myself. So I like to get these bars, and then if somebody needs one, I can give them a bar, but then I can get the brick through Scentsy Club and I can use the brick for myself, but then I have the bars if I need to give them to somebody. So that's kind of why I do that. But I'll happily use a bar, but I'm glad I also have access to the brick. If I only had the bars, I'd probably add more than one quarterly for sure. And then I was debating on Velvet Moon, but once again, I'm just gonna look past it, act like I didn't see it, because I'm trying not to add all the things. Okay, and then Winterberry Apple Tea is gonna be last. $126. Wow, okay, let's do a review. This is gonna be a high one, but like I said, I'm gonna know pretty soon. Like, these are only gonna come in May, and then by the time they come again, I'll know, so I'll be able to remove at least some of these, I would assume. And I should be able to like get a shipment with none of these and then do it once it processes, add the bars that I need to. So it should be a pretty low number because I'll be able to like remove, let it ship, and then add. So that did really work out in my favor, like I said. Okay, this page where it says review subscription, you don't want to just click out of, you have to click confirm at the bottom. So let's go through it. I'm not going to choose half price yet. Okay, yes, 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 Bright Side of Life, Cashmere Corduroy. I'm going to leave this at 3, honestly. That might seem crazy, but I'm going to do it just one time. If it comes back, obviously I'll remove it, but I'm just going to do that. I think this should all be good. Yes. Okay. And then it already has in here like current quarterly subscription items. These are the things I already have. And then I'm going to scroll all the way down, not trying to make anyone dizzy. And then it has in here like the total of what it will be now. 330 from 287. What's the difference of that? $60 ish, $50. That's not too bad. When I saw 120 at first, I was like, whoa, that's not the worst ever. Okay, so this is super important. You have to make sure you hit update subscription or it won't save your changes. So I'm going to hit that and then it will bring you to a page basically confirming your order. I'm not going to like scroll around on here because I know my address is at the bottom, but here is just saying like, thank you, your order will process on May 18th. So I have some time to mess around with this if I really want to, but I feel like this is pretty solid for now. Yeah, so that's everything I have for my club changes. When I do my April one for my other club, it might be a little bit more cutthroat. I feel like I only had 2 really like shocker bars here, but I just also wanted to show you guys what I was adding to my club and then go through what I was removing as well. So I don't forget to do that either. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what bars you're clubbing from the fall winter catalog down below as well, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.